I ain't mad at that. Hey, your Lions having a busy offseason, that's for sure. They signing some people, getting some discounts for a change. How you feeling about them so far?
I think that it is important for them to have a good offseason, man. Obviously, they need to have a decent draft, but I think the free agency was even bigger for them. And I think that they had a solid free agency and then were able to build upon, how they finished the season last year.
I still can't believe they got C.J. Gardner-Johnson. I don't know how they got that going. The safety market is just go bad every year. And now they talking about A-Rod to the Jets. That's kind of insane. I mean, you being in the division with him as long as you were, what you think about that?
It's crazy. It's crazy just to visualize him somewhere else than Green Bay. But if anybody can do it, I feel like he's one of those kind of players that can, that transcends and can do well in any situation.
No question. I agree. I think Green Bay going to try to hold the Jets hostage for a while. Such a weird deal that they got going. I mean, you would think the parameters would be set already, but they playing all kind of games like, hey, if y'all don't give us this, then we just going to wait it out. And they're going to make A-Rod do something else weird, I got a feeling.
That's what they're going to make them go into another retreat or go into another dark closet somewhere or something. But, I mean, it seems like, obviously it don't seem like Green Bay, wants to move forward with Aaron. So, they're gonna, like you say, they're going to try to get all they can out of this deal.
Right. I mean, I just don't see what you give them if you're the Jets. You ain't giving them no multiple first-round picks. I mean, y'all already trying to get rid of him. We got to pay him $50-60 million. Like, look, just take a few picks and get up out of here.
Yeah.
And then, man, they pissed me off with this Lamar Jackson situation. I just because soon when Burrows come up and he asks for the exact same thing, and the same people that's mad about Lamar ain't mad, I'm gonna be mad.
The same thing, man. When he came out, it's like this dude should be a receiver. It's unfortunate that he has to go through that just because of the color of the skin. It seems like because, like you say, anybody else really just get the bank because the bank's gonna get thrown at him. And for his caliber, the caliber of player that he is, I honestly thought, the Ravens would have wrapped this up from the jump. They wouldn't even went this far. But here we are now. He's negotiating for his own contract, and who knows all the things that were said in those meetings. So that relationship, man, it's probably torn.
You talk about a dude who's done everything right. He ain't got no trouble off the field. He go out there, y'all designed y'all offense around the dude. Got an MVP on his rookie deal. Y'all barely give him any weapons, and he's still out there making it happen. Only lost 16 games on a career, and you sitting here every day, sitting there wondering, and it's what pissed me off is when Kirk Cousins got his fully guaranteed deal a couple years ago. I thought all the quarterbacks from then on were gonna be like, hey, if it ain't guaranteed, I ain't taking it. Then Mahomes took that BS deal, just 10 years, and wanted to look like $500,000. But if you get a half of that, fully guaranteed, everybody's happier. Everybody goes, that sets precedent. But when he didn't set it, then Josh Allen didn't set it. Now Lamar's trying to set it after Deshaun's already said it. And they're like, nah, we ain't letting that go.
Yeah, I know, the ownership, they have their conversations, and then, they don't want to, allow certain things to happen because it sets a trend going forward. But they should have thought about that when the Kirk Cousins deal came up. They should have thought about the bad boys that are coming after him, who are the big dogs coming after him. They didn't think about that. And this situation, this is the bed that they made.
Right, it's the bed you made. Now land it. It ain't like for them to say nobody's interested in him. Nobody's interested in trading 2 first-round picks. They trading 2 first-round picks for D linemen, for safeties, for everything. And you talking about former MVP of the league. A lot of these teams don't got nobody at the quarterback spot. So y'all would rather, some of them trading 2 first-round picks to draft a kid that you don't know what he going to be.
Do you think it's because of, the whole agent situation, or do you think that has anything to do with it?
I don't think so. I think they're going to use that. They're going to say that just to add more, because they want to put that fire out. They want to stop having players represent themselves and keep, solidifying the agent industry. But I don't think it has anything to do with it. I think it more has to do with these owners have gotten together, had a conversation, and said, hey, we're not giving any more guaranteed contracts. Everybody agree? We agree. Okay, cool. So we're not even. But the fact, no, they're not even having conversations talking about it. We're not having conversations because we just know the Baltimore Ravens are going to match it. So you're not willing to to spend 15 minutes drawing it up and say, hey, Baltimore, what if they don't? You got a franchise quarterback.
It's absurd. I mean, this is the guy that's done everything. You say he's kept his image clean, and he's balled the hell out ever from the beginning. So it's just sad to see that he can't get what he deserves.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just frustrating. But the draft's coming up. You had a crazy draft story, at the combine. I remember hearing they said you ran in somebody else's shoes. Was that really true, or was that just it's urban legend now?
It's urban legend now. Actually, I let the guy use my shoes because he apparently didn't come with cleats to the combine.
What?
Yeah, right. I know, right? I'm like, I guess he wasn't planning on working out at all. But I mean, from what I understand, most everybody, got that workout in at the combine. But the guy is a quarterback. He wore size 15. I happen to have a 15. And I wasn't gonna do anything that whole trip. I didn't have to do anything. But I came in weighing 240, and they was like, "Oh, you can't run, you can't do this." I'm like, "Shoot, man, I've been putting up good times my whole training session, so I'm about to go show these fools." I called my agent. Hey, Bus, man, I need some cleats. I ain't bring nothing with me. He sent me some cleats, and I brought them things out there on the field, and my man didn't have any cleats. He was about to run his tennis shoes. Just so happened I was there, just timing-wise, and he was able to use my cleats because he wore a 15. And what everybody saw was him giving me back my own cleats. And he was the last one to run, so the guys was like getting all ready to run, and I'm sitting over here waiting for my cleats, so they're yelling at me to get over there, and that's what everybody saw, that transaction there.
Who is this quarterback? That's what I need to know. Who is this?
I forget his name, but I think he was Eastern Carolina, I believe. I think he was a quarterback from Eastern Carolina.
Well, I'm going to have the guys. Y'all got to go back and look and find out who that is. Eastern Carolina.
I'm glad I don't know his name, so I don't put him on blast like
that. Well, I mean, hopefully he did something in the league, but he wasn't no Megatron, that's for sure. But what was the draft process like? Because like you said, you weren't planning on working out there. My draft process, I had to do jump through every hoop they put in front of me. They said, hey, jump how high, brother?
It was crazy. I came out after my junior year. So I went straight to Orlando, like right after, once I made the decision, packed my things, went to Orlando, trained with Tom Shaw. I went there because they had a great strength and speed training program, as well as I had a professional experience from coaches that played in the league. You're competing against guys in the league, cornerbacks. That's another thing that I saw. There's cornerbacks that are here, professional, and guys that are going to the league. So I'll be able to get some good reps in. So that summed up my couple of months leading up into the draft. And from that point on, went to the combine. And like I said, I didn't plan on doing anything. My agent said, I don't have to do anything. You're going to be a top pick. And, so I was just, went and did my little biometrics, got my weight and all that stuff done. And I weighed in at 240, but I was like 5%, 6% body fat, So there's like, yeah, ain't no way that you can move and whatnot being 240. And I went out and I ran a pretty good time at the combine, and the rest is history.
They gonna study your DNA when you do it. They gonna study your DNA. It's a couple dudes in the industry. Yours, Aaron Donald's. I mean, Ray might get a look. Charles Woodson. It's gonna be something. They just study. Because my goodness.